A few years ago, God put in my heart the burden of our community, the Kalenjin community. When we were faced with the reality that the long-serving leader was going to exit the stage of leadership. He led us from 1955, and he was retired in the year 2002. And after that, we had a moment in a community that had known one leader for 50 years. We were a disoriented society because we became a target of the social rebellion against post-independent leadership under Mzee Jomo Kenyatta and then Moi. We became the target of what they call second liberation in politics of our country. And our people went into a mass depression because we were really associated with a failed system. So the young turks in politics of our country, Moi became an epitome of misrule after independence. The community of Kalenjins was sacked from position of power, and our people felt like they were isolated, they were rejected, and God raised me and gave me an opportunity to speak to them and speak to the nation. Came boldly. Some of you don't know, some of you may have heard, and I was there for them by the grace of God. And after that, we therefore started a movement, EMO Community Development Society, with a vision as a theme, a strong society in a strong nation. And we thought we needed to strengthen our people, and we provided what we call mass counseling for the community and the people of Kenya. We did so for about 15 years, and we looked for three things. One was to enhance and make sure that our community has a succession, leadership succession process from the post-independent leadership and two generations that came in between to provide leadership for the third generation in our country. And by the grace of God, God gave us the ability, and the present president of our republic, William Samoei Ruto, became the leader that came into and occupied the space. Led our community in moments of anxiety, and finally, he became the president of the Republic of Kenya, coming from that. Second, are you not happy about that? Second, or you are thrilled by the information? Second was to enhance the unity of our people. Because organized societies dominate disorganized ones. I want to repeat. Organized societies dominate organized ones, disorganized ones. If your society is disorganized, prepare for organized cultures to dominate, to take over you, to re-lead you, to take advantage over you, and you will be diminished. Prior to 1840, the Berlin Conference, which subdivided Africa, took over Latin America, and the rest of the world, including Asia, the population of the world, Europe was 150 million, all of them. Africa as a continent was 90 million. Asia, which includes India, Malaysia, all those countries from Asia, there were 602 million at that time. Then plus North America, South, all of them put together, outside the European, the continents, other continents accounted for 750 million people on earth. And yet, European leadership, under their kingdoms, the Kingdom of Germany at that time, the Kingdom of Spain, the Kingdom of Belgium, the United Kingdom, and all those countries like France, and all those countries, Italy, all of them, 150, could dominate 750 people on earth. Because all of us, we were primitive and very disorganized lot. In fact, I agree with Museveni when he said, we would not have been colonized if we were organized. Ethiopia became the only continent, the only country that was not colonized. The reason is, under Menelik II, in 1882 to 1913, Menelik II will not accept to be dominated by Italians. He was a great fighter. He was a natural. He used arrows, and finally he accessed the guns, which were powdered, and was able to expand his kingdom, Abyssinia, and became a country that could not be ruled. Ladies and gentlemen, any organized society will not be dominated, but they will be part of the negotiators, and they will be able to survive. So that is what led us into having a conversation. In encouraging the community of Kalenjin, 12 of them, 7 major, to bring them together, that you cannot be anything in the Republic of Kenya, neither can you negotiate for anything anywhere in the world if you become a dismembered society. Kipsigis cannot win without Nandis, the Tugens, the Marakwets, the Sabaot, the Sengwer, and others, unless you are together. During that time, I introduced a theme, Otige go tere, Aguisuge go by Chalelach. Did you hear about Otige Utere? How many heard that? It was through KSFM for many times. Thank you so much. Some of you were younger at that time. Third and final was to encourage the community that there is no people that can sustain their existence on earth unless they are empowered economically. If you cannot work for wealth, if you cannot work to be part of a conversation in the world, you will be dominated by the rich. And unless you are part of the production, you will be suffering hunger, you cannot feed your children. Have you ever heard of a saying that whoever puts bread on the table controls what? Oh, you've never heard about that? It's a common literature, that it controls the fire. Ladies and gentlemen, as I speak to you today, our people were transformed. 15 years of speaking to them, we produce a very strong society that were being graced by God. On the table of negotiation in the country, that we were able to produce the second president in 60 years as a people and as a community. Wow.